of ASMR. I know. Nobody wants to hear it. No aspiring ASMR content creators want to hear it. But it is reality. So, let's talk about it. And the reason I'm making this is because it's been an incredibly frustrating morning trying to film. Like right now, my blood pressure is probably at, I don't really know the numbers, but when it gets bad, mine's probably up there. But first, let's do some light housekeeping. If you're new here, welcome to my nonsense. If you're old here, welcome back, OGs. If you're new here, please consider hitting subscribe. If you're old here, double check. Make sure you are subscribed. Hit the like. If you like, leave a comment. It could be anything related to the video, or it can just be a hello. A few emojis, anything, as long as it's cool, as long as it's friendly. Hit the notification bell, and as always, I will link my tip jars in the description box. No pressure whatsoever, but anything donated to the channel is very much appreciated, and it's very helpful. And thank you, Austin. Okay. So, I used to just be like, if you want to start an ASMR channel, do it. What's holding you back? Just do it. But if I'm honest with myself, it can be a big source of frustration, maddening, stress. If you live alone and you live in a quiet area and you have a quiet spot in your house, go for it. Then there's really nothing holding you back. But if you don't live in a vacuum, there is a million things holding you back. So, depending on who you live with, you might even be able to get away with having a low level content creation if you live with just like your partner or just a older child, or if you like stay at home while your kid's at school or something. Yeah, but if you don't, I mean, and I see it on the forums all the time, like, how the hell are you navigating this? How the hell are people getting silence? And I don't have it figured out yet. You know what's crazy? Like, there's one ASMR artist had like a Q&A session, and that was my question, like, how are you finding, because I know that person's a mom, how are you finding time to film when you have like several kids or whatever? And what's weird about that is she did answer the question. You know, I think she said like at night or something. But what's weird about it is she read the names of everybody that asked her a question. She read their name except mine. What was with that? You guys, what was with that? Anyways, maybe she forgot. I don't know. Anyways, I see it on the forums all the time, and like people, I'm like, yeah, we're literally out here crying in the fetal position because we've tried to film something 3 or 4 times and we cannot get silence. So, you know, if you live in a house with kids of different ages, like me, it's a toddler and a teenager. So like my toddler, there he is up there. I can hear him. There's no chance of me filming while he's up. No chance. The only reason I'm even attempting right now is because he is being kind of calm. He's up there watching a show with his dad, and his dad's like half asleep because he just got off work, because he worked 3rd shift. Every once in a while he has to work 3rd shift. So I'm like, maybe I can squeeze 20 minutes out of this. I don't know. And if I can't, I'm gonna be mad for the rest of the day, because I've been trying to film all morning, and every single time I have to scrap it. The dogs make me want to scream and pull my freaking hair out. my big dog, first of all, they like to get feisty in the morning. Like, they like to play fight in the morning. And I get it, like, they have a lot of energy. But this is my only time to film. Like, can you hold this in and then we can go do stuff? No, they cannot. And I gave Peps, this was my fault. I gave Peps a bone this morning. I'm like, oh, this will keep him busy. I forgot that every time I give him a bone, he goes to his little bed and he like gnaws on it and then he drops it onto the hard floor. He picks it back up and like gnaws it and then thuds it onto the hard floor. Not a solution, makes things 10 times worse. And then Mondo, my old dog, is a paw chewer. It's a poodle thing. He's been to the vet for it. It's like a mental issue. It's a pacifier. So him chewing on his paw like settles him down or something. He's a little cuckoo, okay? But it's like he's literally trying to amputate his foot. It's so loud. It's so aggressive. He'll even like moan or whine when he does it. I don't know if it's like a pleasurable moan or a painful moan. I don't know. And I can say, Mondo, stop. Mondo, stop. Mondo, stop. But until I get loud, he does not stop. He does not look up. So I have to like get loud and almost like mean, like, oh no, stop. And then he'll look up and he'll stop for a minute until he thinks I'm distracted enough to start again. And he's always as close to me as he can get. I don't know. It's super frustrating. Love them to death, but they are seriously a pain in the butt. If I try to film at night, it's usually, you know, a battle with my teenager because she likes to like come down and get snacks. She's slamming cupboard doors, talking on the phone, you know, giggling, laughing. Even if I say, hey, I'm going to record, give me an hour, you know, it's just in one ear and out the other. She totally forgets. So there's that. And then there's always like right now it's we're around the 4th of July for some reason. People think they need to do fireworks for like the month before and the month after. So there's a lot of fireworks noises. I'm like, yeah, have your fun, but guys, just do it on like the 2nd through the 5th or something. Like, there is no need to have weeks of noise. We also had a plane show last week. And for the plane show, the air show, they have to practice. They practice for 2 weeks. And when I tell you it was loud, like they're flying low, they're flying right over the house. It's loud. It's like headache inducing loud, and it's often every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes, like loud. The bass, you can feel it. So annoying. I'm sorry, I don't understand the point of an air show. I don't think it's cool or visually stunning. It's planes doing tricks. That's not something I can appreciate. To the point where it's like, yeah, I wish you guys could enjoy your thing, but it is so invasive to others that like are just trying to go about their life. Like, find a venue, I don't know, in the middle of nowhere, and then you guys go off to your venue. Like, how would you like it if like you didn't like the type of music that I liked, but I decided for a few weeks that you were going to have to listen to my music across the whole town whenever I felt like it, like megaphone in your ear. Freaking weird. Like, I don't want anything to do with that. Keep it out of my face, out of my ears. And it's just really wasteful. It wastes like a lot of gas and resources, and every couple of years somebody actually dies. Okay, my teenager has to work today. Another weird like phenomenon with ASMR is, and I think this kind of goes for a lot of content, but like making reels and all, if you spend actual time researching and like you're putting a lot into a video. You think that video is going to do well and it doesn't. But then you will just throw one together like, all right, oh my god, I got a free 25 minutes. I'm gonna go film. You know, I'm just like casual, whatever. And that one will do well. So it's like, geez. It's nobody's fault. It's just like, geez, I put like hours into this one. I put minutes into this one. And this one's a banger. And that one's just like kind of collecting dust. Just kind of like disheartening, you know. What else? Sometimes you'll film and like something's wrong with the audio, like something wasn't plugged in right, or the audio's in and out, or one of your mics went bad, and you have to scrap a whole video about that too. What else? I mean, I think that's about it. It's just like a constant noise barrier. You know, your air conditioner kicks on. Some people turn theirs off. I can't do all that. Maybe one day I can make the house totally silent. I can't remember to turn the air off or turn the heat off. Even if you do, there's like cars driving by, your refrigerator will kick on. Like, you know, refrigerator, what are you supposed to do? Unplug your refrigerator before you record. Like, that's just impossible. And a lot of times when I'm watching ASMR and somebody's apologizing profusely, like, oh my god, I'm so sorry for that noise, I didn't even hear it. Or it wasn't annoying, or it wasn't like, it wasn't overbearing to the video, you know. I know, like, one time, and I didn't see the video, but Southern ASMR Sounds had filmed something and there was like a loud noise in the middle of it, and I guess like people were getting, like, her subs were getting on her ass about it. Like, they were like, almost like, how dare you. Like, I would lose a few subs because this is not a production, you know. We're sitting here in the real world trying to make content, trying our best, you know. It's not a production. There's no team. There's no real, well, I think when you get like up there, there's real monetary value to it, but not for small creators. It's not going to hurt anybody if there's one or two like little blips in somebody's videos every once in a while. Like, I don't know, I just felt so bad for her because she was like on her community page apologizing, like, oh my god, I didn't mean to do that, it'll never happen again, blah blah blah. Like, they need to be apologizing to you for acting like children about it. I am I guess another like thing, and this is just as like a viewer, sometimes you will really love a channel, right? A couple things can happen. You can really love a channel and then they stop uploading, and it's almost like you lost a friend, you know. And you lost one of your like soothing mechanisms. You go back and watch their old ones, and I do. ASMR Cat Eyes, I Need a Nap, and there was another like tarot one. Oh my god, why did she go? Why did she go? All of those, like, where did they go? I hope they're okay, like, health-wise. But it like really feels like a breakup or something. Like, you know, none of them left like a I'm done type videos. You're curious, you're a little concerned, and you're also like mourning one of your favorite channels and one of your favorite sleep tools or relaxation tools, you know. But ASMR Cat Eyes, her videos are all still up. I still watch like one a day still to this day, and she hasn't uploaded in like a year. Anita Naps. I pull hers up every once in a while. The tarot one, I cannot remember what the name of it was, but it's just gone. Like, it's completely wiped. It's scrubbed. I would be watching all the old ones, but it's completely scrubbed. Nothing. I did make a post on one of the ASMR forums, like, hey guys, just wondering, like, what channels you really miss, like, that, like, broke your heart that they're gone. And I was gonna check them out. I haven't yet, but I'm gonna check out, like, what other people said too, just to, like, watch some old content, like, even though I know, but I'm going into it knowing that that's old content. What's there is there, and that's that. Like, that's a different feeling than, like, where is she? Where is he? You know, maybe they just moved over to, like, Patreon only. I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. Sometimes there is little beefs in the ASMR community. Like, it's weird to watch because we're supposed to be such, like, a calm, loving, not toxic positivity, but, like, just, like, come on, that's not the MO. That's not the vibe. So it's weird when you see it, because it's like, get off that shit. Get off that shit. And who knows, like, one day somebody might say something about me. How am I going to address it? Who knows? Who knows? You know? Am I going to take my earrings out? Like, or am I going to be an adult about it? Like, okay. So that's one weird thing. And, like, I guess, like, within the last week, somebody that I did like to follow, because the whispers, I will give credit where credit is due. The whispers were on point. On point. But they said some things that were, like, incredibly not okay, in my opinion. And I knew that we weren't aligned like that, and that was okay with me. Like, we weren't aligned on a lot of stuff, politically, and I was like, whatever, like, I respect your opinion on that. But, like, one of the last videos that I watched that he did, he said some things that were like, what? I cannot believe you just fucking said that. I can't. And maybe one day I'll get to do it. Probably not. I'm just gonna leave. It's still, like, it's still on my, like, it's still something I'm wrestling with in my head. I did unsubscribe. I was like, I'm not gonna watch this shit anymore. And I was, like, looking in the comments to see, like, I wasn't gonna comment. I'm like, but I was looking at the comments to be like, did anybody check this dude on this? Like, this is outrageous. This is really outrageous. And the first time I checked, like, before I unsubbed, really nobody did. They were just, like, nice comments and stuff. And I'm like, I can't believe nobody has said anything. But then I did see, before I unsubbed, I checked one more time, and it was actually the person that had requested the video. Because the person that had requested the video, she was like, can you bring up this one thing, and I just want to hear your thoughts on it. And the video was about that and several other things. And she had finally watched the video that she had kind of asked for, and she was, like, put off. She was put off by his commentary on it. I'm not sure, like, knowing what he said in the past, why she wanted him to talk about that subject. But I guess, I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, that's that, for now. Unless there's some kind of addressing of a couple of the things that were said, I'm not gonna say them, then I can't watch it for the sake of my own anger issues. Freaking weird, bro. Like, who told you could say that stuff? Who told you could say that stuff? Your token friends. They're wrong. You can't say that stuff. So yeah, things can get a little weird, but if you're thinking about making ASMR, I still say go for it, but go for it knowing that you are going to have to try to carve out, and it can be incredibly hard. You're going to have to try to carve out some quiet time, and that might involve, making a little section of your basement, or like having a family meeting and saying like, this is my schedule, I'm actually like working, I want you guys to treat it as if I'm working for 1 hour in the basement. Like, don't call me, don't bother me, like, this is my thing. And it should be respected. I mean, it's not like, we take our kids to go do their thing for an hour or two, or like, this is what we're asking. It's just, you just kind of got to make it a priority. Oh, my stomach is starting to growl. Like, even that, if water gets ran from upstairs at all, it sounds like a waterfall is right behind me. So yeah, if you watched this all the way to the end, I hope, well, thank you for watching this all the way to the end. YouTube really likes that for some reason, but I hope that you all have a good rest of your day, rest of your evening, and just that you're a little more informed on some of the frustrations that do lie in this wonderful community. But whatever, I hope that you have a good rest of your day, rest of your evening, and or a good night's sleep, and I will see y'all